All right, so this is going to be a quick one. And basically what I'm doing is I'm answering a question I got in the email. And on that note, the email, of course, and the name and all that is going to stay. I'm not going to mention the name and put the email up and all that stuff for privacy purposes, of course. But is asking about how I would set up generic trader for hedging commodities, right? In this situation, I'm going to be like a farmer that is using futures to hedge the commodities, that I have on my farm, right? So, and I have it on the top right. You can see I have like just some basic details about what I want to what I would want to look for this scenario. So honestly, with this, I would just keep it as simple as possible. And I would just start with the trading matrix widget, or AKA the quotes widget. And so so you can see I got one up already. So I'll just start with a blank workspace, a fresh everything just I will start it fresh. I'll just have what I need, right? So closing that down, I go up here to trading, go to quotes, and then so like for this example, I'm trying to look up corn for these months. We got December, November, and March of next year. So I will go in here, go to commodities. If I didn't already know the symbol, just go to commodities, find corn. I can see corn futures there. And I'm looking for December or November. Let's start with November since that's first. You can see the dates are here. Well, there is no November, so we're looking for December, and I'm gonna throw in March, right? And then since it's kind of close, I put September, right? So I got those three checked. That's what I want to add, and I will add those to my quotes widget. Now, if I don't need all of this information up here or whatever, I would actually adjust this to show me exactly what I want, right? So I will go to the settings up here, and then I don't know, let's say I need settlement time for whatever reason, right? Just as an example, I'll add that in there, right? And let's just say I don't necessarily need to see the exchange for this example, and I just remove that, right? And I just make this look however I wanted to look, but showing me only the things that I need to see to be able to make good decisions for hedging the commodities that I'm interested in, right? So we can just save that like that, right? And then if you want to see a chart, of course, you can do that from this trading widget or this quotes widget. You can just click on whatever month you're trying to see, and then I just open up a chart, and I can see the chart there. Move it around, make it look nice and neat. Or maybe that's just temporary. If I only need it temporarily, then I go ahead and get it out the way. And let's just say I need information about the symbol that I have up. Now we just go to the symbol information. And this is September for corn, so of this year. So I can see all of the information I need right there. And if I want to trade it, if I want to place a trade, you can trade from here, or you can trade the other ways using the advanced trader, like I showed in the other video. I'll link all of these videos, however you want to do it, however you want to trade, you can just use that trading method. But overall, the point is I would keep it simple, right? And so this is corn. And then what I would do is I would go in here, rename this. Oops. The corn, and let's say I want to do something else. I have something else I want to trade in this way. I'll add another tab, and let's go back to commodities. And for this example, let's just say I want to do live cattle, right? Just gonna pick a random one, and I want the same things or somewhere close to the same thing. So I've got October, December, and let's pick February for this. All right, and then same situation, right? So one thing that I would do, actually, let me remove that. Once I add this one and I have everything that I want to see here, I will go into the settings and I'll make sure I save that as the default, right? Save and default. And now once I go and add this new one, go back to commodities and live cattle, just pick the ones that I want. Right, and so now it has I don't have to keep doing that process over and over. All right, so I mean that's basically what I would do. I just keep it as simple as possible, and then whatever you have here is you can also pull up on your phone Just make sure that it saves by default, but you can make sure that it saves by just going up here to save, and then you'll save your workspace. All right, so one more thing that I forgot to mention when I was originally recording this video is you mentioned options in the email. So you can see your options contract information in generic trader. And the way you would do that, I'm gonna open up another tab for this. And in this, I'm going to go back to commodities. I'm going to use corn for this example. So the way to pull up the options information, let's just say I want to bring up the options for the December contract month. I will click on these three dots over here, this actions menu, and you have more options to bring up the future spread or options. I'm going to click on options for this. All right, so once the options contract information loads in here, you'll see it come up like this. Now, personally for me, I don't really like it in this format. I'm used to seeing the options chain. I don't really trade options that often, but when I do look at options, I'm used to looking at a regular options chain. But the same information is kind of here. So the way that this reads is this is the options information here. But then you can see this is a weekly, and then you have this is a call at the strike of 520, right? And then down here, your puts are down here. So you have a put right here, the strike of 560, 555, 550, right? So that's how it works. So let me just add all of these up here to my trading matrix. Yeah, add. And now once all of that is in there, right? If I want to keep seeing it this way, I can, look at the bid and ask and all that stuff from here. Look at the volume and all that, whatever I want to look at based off of however I set my columns up. I can see everything right there. Me personally, I just would prefer to look at a regular options chain and not see it this way, but you can see it this way here, right? And then you can trade it from here. If you want more information about these contracts, these options contracts, you do it the same way. So let's just say I want to look at this 525 call. I'm going to click on the three dots over to the left, click on symbol info. And now I can see the information about this options contract, right? So, that's kind of, if I was to trade options from here, that's the way that I would do it. But I would also add in, like I would use another platform, or, I'll find an options chain wherever I like to find my options chain. And then I can use that in conjunction with the setup in generic trader to find my strike price and then trade it in generic trader. And it's really that simple. So if you have any more questions, just go ahead and leave those in the comments. I hope this answered your question. Trade it easy.